Alright, I am here. Oh, is my camera not showing up? Okay. I always forget when I turn it back on to... There we go. I always have to reset it when I turn it on. Alright. Got everything going here. There's one thing I forgot to start up, though, before I started this. Let me see something here. Post it on Discord here. See, one thing that kind of sucks about it, not playing the music in the background, I can't do anything while it's on the starting soon, or you'll just hear the music just go completely away. I need to basically add a separate music for my starting soon to make it a little bit better, so I can actively do things while it's on the starting soon. Because it is kind of a pain. Alright, post that here. Post my Twitch as well, in case anyone wants to join on Twitch. I know I have a couple. I think like some of my regulars for Reverse Collapse actually come on my Twitch. Whoa, okay. Got those posted. We'll see how long. Let's see if I can. Got too many other things running. I was going to actually start a download in the background too, because one thing I was planning tomorrow to do, or maybe even after I get done with this stream, is because if anyone was here in my last live stream earlier in the morning, I discussed starting a playthrough of Nikkei, more of a story than anything else. But I was thinking after I get done with this, after a few hours of this, maybe I'll go late into the night and do some re-rolls for it to kind of get myself started for tomorrow. And because I'll plan to stream Nikkei potentially tomorrow. And we'll kind of see how that goes. So let me just get that starting on the install so it'll be at least available tonight in case. Okay. There we go. Got that going in the background. This is giving some time for people to get in here as well while waiting. But yeah, I know. So I want to kind of try and stream daily. And one thing is I know the matches in these are going to take longer and longer as it gets more difficult. And so that's one reason I haven't really. I find doing it on the weekend better, so I can play for a long period of time through the night. I would like to at least finish a mission before I get off when it comes to streaming this game, and that's kind of why I haven't really done it during the week. Because if it takes a very long time to finish a mission, I may have to stop to get sleep during the week when I have work the next day. Make sure everything's running good here. Yeah, YouTube's up. That. All right. Let's just go ahead and get into it now. I've got the chat up. I'll just put in a test message, make sure it pushes to both of them. I'm always afraid, because there's been times where I don't see the messages. And make sure it said everything was good there. It's sent to both. Yep, went to Twitch, went to YouTube. All right, let's just get right into it before I delay any longer here. So if I remember correctly, we had just finished so we met up with the two new characters. I forget their names, but we had that defensive mission where it was just an all-out defending your positions, and that was kind of where we ended it from there. And so yeah, we're on Act 6 of Chapter 2. Yeah, Makes the timestamp looks correct there. So let's go ahead and just get right into it. Make sure I have the mic good. Now, one thing is, I've noticed as I'm editing my... Oh, I don't need to see the review. One thing is I'm doing the edits for this that I have found is that it is a little bit more difficult to edit around me talking during story if I'm talking to the chat during story. So what I'm going to kind of do is, as I'm reading the story, I'm going to try and make sure that I'm not actively clicking through the story as I'm talking to chat. That way, the edits look a little bit cleaner. So if you say something and I'm in the middle of like a story portion, it might take me a little bit to get to the chat. But that's just because I'm doing it more for when I'm editing it for the actual video for story. But I'll basically get back to chat once I get through it. Alright, so we lost our one guy. Oh yeah, that's right. When they were leaving the area, she blew up the thingy, so the guy got trapped in the tunnel. And now we're going on our own to save her sister now. Alright. Now, I pretty much edit out all this stuff, so I'm not even recording yet. So we are here. Infiltrate the base carefully and avoid a direct confrontation with the enemy. So this is a stealth mission. There are many defenders near the base and watchtowers. Provide illumination. The soporific dart will be our best ally. Okay, so I do have... If I remember, I did upgrade the dart quite a bit. Because I knew with all the stealth missions we're going to have, it was good to invest into this. Yeah, so I have it. Can I... Oh, I don't have the research points now. But then you also need tech level as well, which we have the tech level, 3 out of 7. So we just need research points. So I kind of want to hold off so I can get the next level on this. Even though I can level up some other stuff. I found the combat is not as bad as the stealth. So being more ready for that is going to be more important. Let's go ahead and fill up our inventory, since we did burn a lot of these on the last mission. Yeah, I blew through everything on that last mission. Hey Gloss, how's it going? Yep, that's basically a once a week at least for now. I originally wanted to play it through the week, but one thing I have found is some of these missions take a lot longer than I'd like in terms of doing it during the week. So it's more of a weekend thing, so I can play it late through the night if I need be. Just notice something on your spare time. And what's that? Oh, insufficient materials. Oh, I need explosive. Okay, so I need some more explosive kits. Well, how do I make those? Oh, I can make, and these are the permanent items, so I should be always making these. If I can make them, I should make them. So I can only make 2, but I can have 3. Do you get these? Like, it seems like I need to be very conservative with these if it's a limited item I need to farm. And we can make the... Oh no, okay, it's over here. That's why you have synthesis and then you have item production. Sensor scanners, max those puppies out. Alright, so we get the synthesis. We can do the synthesis in the fight. Well, these ones we have to make. What if I'm only pulling 5-star weapons in Girls Frontline 2 that has a 10% increased elemental damage to allies? Over time, I might have a full team with each 10% damage bonus, meaning 50%. Only pulling... Well, are you saying, like, if you come out with weapons for all of the elements? Because right now it's for the separate elements. Like, I think every element has one character that has a limited weapon that gives plus damage to that element. Those are definitely my favorite weapons of all of the limited ones to get. For sure. Like Vector, Meech Tease, trying to think. I think Leva. No, Leva's doesn't do elemental. I like Leva's weapon, though. Not Leva. Lena. I do like Lena's weapon, though, because you can get all of the benefits of Lena's weapon with her common key, so anyone can use it efficiently. But, yeah, Vector has one. Meech T. Suomi has it. Trying to think if there's any of the other elements, because I don't think there's any dual. But yeah, I think that those are definitely, I think, the best weapons. Anything that provides team-wide benefits on the weapons are going to be your best ones. And then I'd say whatever your favorite character is, like a character that you want to be your general use character that you use for like all story content and stuff, those would be the ones I would go with for if you want to actually get a DPS weapon. Like that's why like Klukai's is really good for me. And then I'll eventually probably... I think Leva, when Leva comes out, though, I will not be getting that one. Because Leva actually benefits from Papa Shaw's weapon. It's barely... Her own weapon's not that much better. Okay. Oh, so we got some better scopes coming in here. I always forget that I have 2 weapons for him. So I can remember. Okay, genetic enhancements. Do we have any stealth? She's kind of that taunt. I mean, all of it's combat related, isn't it? When using the OSK pistol, permanently gain counterattack. Oh, I do love her counterattack. Oh, this makes it... Ooh, that is definitely a must-get for her. Preemptive. So she attacks before they do. Ultimate skill, nuclear base has reached 100% completion. Alright. On hers... Damage increased by... Ooh, that might be a good one. %, accuracy versus more damage. Yeah, but it's for now only each element and exclusively support, but I'm sure... Oh yeah, they'll definitely add more in the future. Like, I could see in the possibility of... Like, your DPS, you're not going to want to use a support weapon because you're going to lose damage. If, like, say, for example, you got 2 copies of Meech T's weapon and you gave Klukai 1 copy and Meech T 1 copy, you would be better off getting Klukai her own weapon versus having both of them holding the plus 10%. But, I mean, I could see it for everybody besides your DPS. You know, I'm going to hold off on any of these other ones for now, simply because this is a stealth mission. Alright, let's just get into it here. Let me go ahead and start recording now. Alright, let's do this. And like for anybody here that wasn't here in the beginning, I'm going to be a little bit less chatty with the chat when story stuff's happening to make it a little bit easier for doing the edits. And actually, that's the other thing. Since I am doing the edits on this, I'll be having the chat off when I'm doing the gameplay on this game. But other games where it's not going to be having like story edits, I'll have the chat up on there. But it'll just make it a little bit easier for my editing if I'm focused on the story when the story is going on versus chatting to the chat while it's going on at the same time. Alright, let's get into this. Approach. Let's do it. The area ahead is under control of the URNC. There are Rosariatus soldiers patrolling everywhere. Yes. Our target signal towers are different locations to the south. We need to install the chips in all 3 towers so that I can guarantee a successful hack into the control system of the base. Hacking chip. Mendo, what's the situation around the target locations? Yeah, a lot of guys. We just gotta knock them out. It's the main plan. There are several campfires. I can see some patrols nearby, but it's pretty dark, so I can't see the things clearly. Since we're short on time, let's split up. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. There's 3 of them. Split all 3 of them up here. Beware the watchtowers in the area. They have strong lights in which elevated positions to expose you, even when you are in stealth. If we're operating solo, we'll need some additional means to avoid risk. I've given everyone some darts. The quantity should be enough for us to complete the infiltration mission on the signal towers. Ooh, even more. You guys really like these merciful weapons. I wouldn't mind using my combat knife, to be honest. Yes, you just straight up take them out. Don't say the same thing as Jevan. With this, we can avoid taking unnecessary lives. The enemy patrol routes in this area are quite complex. Remember, even if an enemy has been tranquilized, they can be awakened if they are discovered. Yeah, that was the big thing that I had an issue with them. You cannot tranquilize them when they're next to each other. Unless you can, like, double tranquilize them with 2 people. In case a situation occurs, enemies who notice something is wrong will try to find us. We must stay out of their sight. Use the darts at your own discretion. We'll keep an eye out on our surroundings. I'll emphasize it again. Be sure not to get detected. Once we're separated, we won't be able to provide support to each other. Understood. Alright, let's get to work. Bonus objectives. Pick up all supplies, which I definitely want to do that. Use the hypnotic syringe at most 15 times. Place scanning devices at most 15 times. So it doesn't want us to be excessive. Okay. I mean, we can... The scanning one we can do pretty easily if we just avoid... if we do reloads a lot. Okay, so it's G to quick save. Let's do that. Look at our surroundings here. So, you can, if I remember, you can click them. Yeah, the yellow's what they see. Doesn't it tell you if they're, like, walking? If they're actively walking, it gives you, like, an arrow. Yeah, like, he's gonna walk here, and then here. So we just gotta pay attention to the pathing soldiers. They're gonna be the most important ones. Yeah, he's gonna move up down there. So with him... Yeah, we just go straight here. Okay. And then we're safe to move down. Now this is the big problem, if I remember. They said the towers. Yeah, we'll have to watch out on the towers here. Because they basically make you exposed in stealth, from what I understand. So we're probably going to have to knock these people out. So we definitely need to get this. So we want to go over here. Are any of these guys passing? I feel like she just goes... Yeah, this is going right there, is going in that path. Who's the one spotting her, though? It's him. Oh, and him. So I feel like for her, do we want to go around that way? There's nothing in here that matters. So I feel like we have to take her here, and then we... Well, that's fine. He's not pathing. We should have to be very careful with him. And then these ones are sitting still as well. He's pathing, and he sees 2. Okay, so this is going to be the hard one to get. But she can go here. Yeah. Oh, what changed? Oh, snap. Okay. So she actually... Okay, so he needs to be taken out for sure. Okay. I think that's end turn. Yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and quick save. Which I don't really need to, actually. Auto-save should help us. Okay, so she could just go straight down, right? Yeah. This is going to be the problem here. So... yeah, these towers have this whole area covered. Oh, but it has that special concealment. So we are safe here because we're going in that building area. Oh, where is she going? There seems to be a sound of soldiers moving through the forest ahead. Let's observe them first. Okay. Here's the part where we need to be very careful because we're going to put a scanner like right on top of them by accident. Why is it saying I cannot place? Oh, snap. They are everywhere. Is he patting around? He is not. So she can go here. Actually, isn't it... which one is it? C? Yeah, no. It's V that shows all of it, yeah. So she's going to have to knock someone out here. We're going to have to probably take this guy out. Can she hit him from here? Oh, the problem is there's so many people. So I think we take her here and hold. Yeah, he has... this guy's a problem. So we move him here. Knock this dude out. Oh, who's spotting us now? How's he spotting me? Yeah, who's spotting me if I go on this rock? Do I have to go around the tower completely? Oh, that guy's spotting me. Okay. Alright, that's that turn down. Okay, so these people are moving quite a bit. Oh, we got a big problem. He's gonna come here, then all the way back to here. If we go here and here... Oh, that's a problem. So I feel like we need to... We need to get this. She's gonna have the easiest time. We're probably gonna have to just knock out all these dudes. But I think we go back, and then we slowly knock them out. We don't want them intercepting each other and waking each other up. So this guy, he's just gonna go up and down, it looks like. So we can knock these three out. I think we'll be good, since they're in the woods. Okay, he wants to go... Is this guy moving around? No. Okay, it's concealed because we go in the building here. But we need to go... There's an item all the way on the left we need to get to. I don't know how we get over there easily. At least not in the, Well, actually, wait. Looking at this, there is no turn. There's no turn condition. So we can just keep going. Is there like an actual missions over turn limit? As long as we don't use too many of the darts, we can take as long as we want here, if I'm not mistaken. I can take my time. Hey Nico, how's it going? Just doing a stealth mission here. Okay, we definitely need to go. Yeah, we just gotta take our time and knock out the most important ones. Then only using 15 is gonna be hard. Oh, he woke up. Why did he wake up? Oh, snap. I wonder. Can I just straight up kill everybody on this map? Can't you just kill everybody? There's nothing that says... I wonder. There's nothing that talks about being like... Even though we're split up, there's no time limit. And it doesn't matter on the stealth. And these are the only... Like, who's alert to her right now? Like, it's the only people fighting her are these people. I wonder. We should just... Let's go all the way back to the beginning here. Turn 3, turn... I wonder if I can just straight up just kill all of them. Oh, but it's got... Let's go back to turn... When was my manual save here? Let's go back to turn 2. We'll see. Oh, I was already too deep in here at this point. Yeah, let's just go all the way back to the preparation. Let's just see. Maybe if I can keep them together and kill them. Just not even do it the correct way. I gotta be careful with my manual saves, though, because it kind of screws you up there. And so if I put on her preemptive attack, that's gonna be really good for her. And let's just give her the 100% damage increase there. Actually, can't I... Which one has the better range here? Oh, I like this one actually more. Okay. Item production, synthesis. We're gonna move through this a lot quicker than I did earlier. Actually, let me stop the recording right now since I can just start back from the start of the mission again. Alright, item production. Let's remake all our stuff here. Sonar scale. Oh, this was new. Reduce AP cost for each tile moved by ally units within range. Oh, that could be extremely useful. I thought I didn't even realize I made those earlier. Well, we can make the advanced scanner here. Okay, and then make... Oops. Those... Why do they all go in the storage? Oh, is my backpack? Oh, I didn't even realize that. Yeah, I need to kind of adjust here. Let's see. I think that's good there. Let me actually save this, though. Oh, cannot manually. Okay, let's just manually save there. So we don't have to do all that again on the preparation. And then let's just go. Let's actually just try and kill him. Let's see if that works. It probably is not. I'm probably wasting my time doing this. Approach. Alright, let's go do this. The area ahead is under the control of the URNC. There are Rosarist soldiers patrolling everywhere. Our target signal towers are different locations to the south. We need to install the chips on all 3 towers so we can successfully get into. So we're just basically having to do that. But we're going to go ahead and try and just run through these people through combat. So we're going to spot out the situations. And if it doesn't work out, we can just go at the stealth direction that it wants us to. There are several campfires. I can see some patrols nearby. It's pretty dark. You can see things clearly. Since we're short in time, let's split up. Beware the watchtowers in the area. They have strong lights in elevated position which expose you when you are in stealth. If we are operating solo, we need some additional means to avoid risks. I've given everyone some sulfuric darts. I wonder if this is why she's saying this here. You guys really like these merciful weapons. I wouldn't mind using a knife. Don't say the same thing as Jevon. We don't need to take any unnecessary lives. The enemies patrolled in this area are quite complex. Remember, even if the enemy has been tranquilized, they can be awakened. Yeah. Half the fun is trying new things to complete the mission. For sure. I mean, she kind of hints at it. She's like, I'd just rather kill. Use the sulfuric darts at your own discretion. We'll keep an eye on the surroundings. I'll emphasize it again. Be sure not to get detected. Once we're separated, we won't be able to support each other. Understood. Alright, let's get to work. Pick up all supplies. Use the hypnotic syringe. Planning, scanning devices. 15. And the nice thing is, if we do combat, we'll get these 2 bottom subtasks. Good. So, let's get everybody together here. We'll go to the left and south. And let's just see if it works. The biggest problem is if the whole map starts coming at us, but you never know. We can set up some turrets to trap them and everything. Okay. End turn. Watch me find the one item, the collectible or whatever, doing this. Alright, let's go ahead and kill. Let's see, can she kill him? Okay, so she's not really in a position to. Can I just put all the turrets down? Oh, you had to miss. Come on now. God, she is so inaccurate. It's insane. I could have killed all of them if just one of those turrets would have not missed. Oh, snap. Yeah, we, like, woke up the whole place. Okay, so maybe that's not going to work. Yeah, she got hit by a sniper. Okay, yes. That ain't gonna work at all. Put some mines down? Okay, yeah, I probably should have done that. Let's see. The big thing with those mines is it's hard to predict their movements. Because you're very limited on your resources here. Like, if I were to kill this whole map off... Like, because just killing one of them, does it alert? It's alerting the whole place, isn't it? Like, if I can kill them all at once up here, does that prevent them from getting alerted? Is kind of the question. But can we lose them? Would kind of be the other thing. Okay, let's just go... Maybe I can get her a little bit more accurate here. See, she's so inaccurate. That's her biggest problem. Like, look at that. Miss, miss, miss. Now the big thing is with the turrets, he can bring them all back up in online with his ultimate. Can she finish that guy off? Okay. Okay, so we killed all of them. Yeah, but all these other guys are still... They're engaged, aren't they? But she's undercover here, so maybe... Cannot place. Let's do it. Let's see what happens now. And she's down. That sniper is the problem there. Only a few got alerted. Just hide in the trees after shooting. Yeah, if we can hold out a single turn. Okay, the sniper wasted his time with that. And then we just take her. Oh shoot, she's unable to stealth. Yeah, that didn't do much. Can they actually all? I mean, well, she can't. She can only put that down, maybe to deal with that guy. Dang it. I wonder, if I do that, can I, like, RNG this to a defeat of that guy? Get rid of that sniper would be great. Because he has enough to do his ultimate now, doesn't he? We just need 30 SP, and then we can bring them all back. Oh, I didn't put it far enough. You gotta try the crazy. This might have been easier to just do it the stealth direction. It's almost like that second one's always gonna miss. We'll try... What if I do that one first? Yeah, I think that's already predetermined RNG there. How much SP do we have anyway? Oh, only 6? Oh, you need a lot of kills to do that. Yeah, we're gonna go back to stealth. Where were we on it? Oh, it's really hard to tell. Yeah, I think it removed all my other ones that I originally had. I think I have to start from the beginning. Yeah, I think it could maybe be possible with a little bit more. Like, I think once we beat the chapter, we should be able to do it. But yeah, it feels like it's going to be pretty hard to do it right now. Because the thing is, yeah, I can throw everything I have in my inventory at the initial wave. But once I run out, I mean, it's... Yeah, it'll be tough. The big thing right here, though, is with using stealth, I can only use 15 of these if I want to get that sub-goal. I don't have to get that sub-goal. I can always do it at the end. So, This isn't too big of a deal. If I don't get all those, I can just do it at the end when my characters are higher level, and I can just walk through it like it's not as big of a deal. We do have all the time in the world. Oh. He's gonna get woken up, is one big thing I recognized. With her, maybe it's easier to go up and around. Maybe just knocking him out. If we can get around here, clear this guy out, go this way. We'll have to go down here and around to that one to get it. She has the trickiest. Like, I'm able to get here pretty easily with her. She just goes here. Now let's autosave here. And then he goes immediately here. And I think what we're going to do with him is rather than trying to go down here, we go go to the left, go through here, and then that way. And then like go through here. It might be the plan. Now she can go here. She's going to notice that there's enemies in the woods. Yeah, enemies in the woods. Let's do that first. Alright. Where's that advanced scanner? Let's try this puppy out. How much? Oh, that thing is huge range. And they're all moving. Like, the goal here with her is to be able to knock all these guys out. Like, in one fell swoop. I think with him, if we want to go this way, we knock him out. That makes me wonder, are we able to stealth kill with turrets? Like, they'll kill the turrets, but they won't notice our guys there. I wonder if that would help. I might try that. But first, let's, that'll be when we get closer to the bottom. Like, I don't have to worry about him getting woken up. Oh, this guy was one of the problems. when we were doing this over here, he was a big problem. Okay, she's gonna have to knock out both of these idiots. See, he notices that. But as long as we knock him out, that's not that big of a deal. Unless someone comes up this way. Oh, he got woken up. Okay, I guess not. Okay, I guess that does not work. Man, these are going to be hard to edit. I don't even know if I should keep doing my editing on this series. This is going to be a hard edit. On some of the, like, these are only going to get harder. Okay, so she can't do anything right now. Yeah. He goes here. And then here. She goes here. Oh yeah, I've used that. Yeah, I know their visual ranges. I think the alarm enough kind of helps. But yeah, I used that, and I've used, what is it, C? I mean, C shows that you're dead if you get caught when they're on their own. So the tower's the biggest problem. I can just get him past that guy. She needs to go back. This sniper's a big problem. Oh, always on? Yeah, it's kind of distracting for me. Okay, so there's enemies here. Alright, you go there. But I definitely... The one thing I see with this, I can see where some people don't like it because of all the stealth. It's not that bad to me, though. It is definitely tough, but... it's not too bad. Alright, so I can't do anything with him yet. He's going to come back and stop right here. So I feel like you want to go here. And then... oh, shoot! Well, that was a screw up. This is the last one, right? See, this is one thing I hate. These autosaves kind of are a pain. Where's he going? See, he's going here next. So if I knock this guy out, it's going to be a problem. I think I have to come over here and just knock them all out to the right. Like, hit one of them here, hit one here, just so they don't intercept each other. This guy just needs to go down. None of these guys are pat in that direction, so let's go there. Oh, okay. Well, that guy's a problem. Is he moving around? He is not. So there's nowhere I can go here, so I have to knock him out. Oh, shoot. Well. Who is seeing her here? Is it this tower? He's just got a massive range. feel like I want to go there with her. Feel like we're gonna get spotted by one of these guys patting around. I could knock all 4 of these guys. Well, I can knock 3 of them out. What's he doing? He's going up and down. This guy's going up and down as well. He's going here. So I think we're safe to knock this guy out. Or is he too close? Okay, so yeah, so they didn't notice there. Maybe there's one in the bog? Yeah, that makes sense. I can't knock any of these guys out yet. He's never going to notice it. I think now, though... Yeah, he's going up. And he has a massive range. But I think since he's going here, he's here, I can go up. I can go up to here. I can knock this guy out safely from here. He'll be all by himself right here. And then I can knock him out. This guy is a problem. This guy is a massive problem right here. Holy crap. It's this tower that's screwing me there. And the fact that we can't walk there. Man, hers is tough. How the heck do you get over here? Now, I'm allowed to knock someone out. And then move. No, okay, yeah, no one sees him. I wasn't paying attention to that. No one sees that I just knocked him out. Oh my god, I'm gonna get caught by some... Oh, is he... Okay, he's going here. I might be good. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how good we are. I think I have those. The 2 on the left are good. Nope. Oh, he spotted the... He spotted that. And blew it up. But... That was just the scanner, though. We can get rid of that. That's easy. Okay, so we knock him out. Oh, shoot! I accidentally clicked there. Okay, I think we're slowly making our way through this. All right, so we knock you out. We go through to here. Okay, and I saved it after I already did their stuff. So I just need to redeploy this. I should have paid attention that he was going up. Yeah. I mean, it really, you just gotta see all their movements and work around it. Okay. So now I need to I need to be able to see the guy again, but I can't be too close. So you just put it here now. This guy's safe to knock out. Yeah, he's never gonna spot him now. I need to get him before he gets over to here. So he's gonna be here in this next turn. And this guy just goes up and down. And he has a 2 range. So I knock this guy out on the next turn. He'll be chilling here. Actually, I think I can just knock both of them out safely on the next turn. And then I'll have the whole forest clear. I think we are safe to go here. And to get this one, like, I think it's going to be fairly obvious we need to knock all of these guys out. Well, maybe we can get around him here. I think we definitely want to clear this guy out. And if we knock him out here, I think nobody's going to spot him. He only has a 1, so it might be... I think we're good to go here. We'll see. Okay, you... I think we're safe to just go... Oh. He is moving around. Okay, he is a problem. We're gonna knock him out. And I think we're good to go. Oh, snap. How did I got spotted on... Oh, was it because he was moving? Was it because they were moving there? He came within my line of sight. Even though he's going to stop outside my line of sight. He went here and saw me. So I needed to just stay. I needed to stay right here. Yeah, he walked right here and saw me. I need to stay right here. Not go there. Okay. I think we're good now. Yeah, now I think we're just safe to knock out both of these idiots here. Yeah, I have to knock out both of those guys. And then I need to knock both of these guys out. Uh-oh. What the heck? The knocked out guy is talking. Wants the patrols from the north back. Let's have a drink during our break. Your appetite for booze is getting bigger, Captain. What in the world did I do? Looks like we need to be careful about the northern direction. Okay. I guess you're not supposed to knock that guy out. You should have just not let me get that intel. I think we're good on that turn. That guy, it don't matter that he got... Oh, snap. Wait, was that telling me that they were all starting to move? Why did that other guy move? Wait, let's go back. Why did that other guy move? That doesn't make sense. It didn't say he was padding. Oh, that's too far back. I guess I have to knock him out too. Those elites are annoying because they have such huge range. Okay, that's too far forward. Where's turn 6? Yeah, so why did he move? Do I just need to knock all 3 of these guys out? Oh, okay. I didn't see that part. I didn't see that he got the little searching icon over his head. I still find it funny that the guy we knocked out is talking. So it's just causing this guy to start walking. But I think we are good here. What is this guy searching for? Oh, are these guys... Did they all hear this? Let's recover that. I mean, that doesn't matter there. Yeah, they're all getting woken up. Bunch of them, yeah. It's like causing like all of them to search. So is it her causing these ones to search? Like, let's see. If I knock him out... So yeah, these guys aren't searching right now. Is it literally that message right here that's causing them all to search? Or is it the fact that this guy got caught being asleep? I could just wait for this guy to go back to here. Because I can get all the way here. Once this guy is back down here. So I think maybe we just hold on him. Because he's the one causing them all to search, isn't he? Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that was kind of confusing there. So for her, all I have to do is get down to here and then get on it. I mean, she's pretty much in the clear, I feel like. And... Oh, did I... Okay, I thought I unstealthed her. Well, I've been using V. But I find it's easier just letting the alarm tell me. I'll use V if I'm confused, but I find it's actually just easier to not use it. It looks nicer to me. So I can't take him there. Because he's going to go there and then here. So when he's here... we could go here. Because, I mean, we can get all the way here when he's down there in one go. He never touches this. So I think we're good. We just sit still with him. Her, we just go straight here now. Oh, less clutter? Yeah. It's more of it just... I don't like... It doesn't look as clean. I do use it, though, when I need it. But the little alarm helps plenty enough. I think we just sit still with him, though. Let's go ahead and go to turn 7. Oh, here's the new guys. Not that big a deal. Because at this point we're going down this way. This isn't a tower. This isn't like a light tower. I have a feeling somebody's going to be a problem around here. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to knock this guy out. We can do that next turn. I mean, she's good to move there. And he's got to wait one more turn to make his move. Oh, snap. I did not see his direction he was going. Alright, we'll go back. I should have paid attention when it said they're coming from the north. That's what it meant. That just means I have to sit and wait for them to go by, I'm guessing. Yeah, let them go all the way around effectively. So she doesn't move either, I guess. We just skip a whole turn for both of them. Okay, he needs to make his move now. Now we'll be safe here. Now we'll have to have him sit here for like 2 turns if we want to get this one. This guy just goes from here to here. I have a feeling we have to knock this guy out if we want to get both of these items. She needs to sit still for a turn. Yeah, now these guys left something up on the mountain. I'll be right back. Oh, great. Oh, jeez. It just wants me to sit still with her. I'm just gonna sit still with her. Oh, snap. Oh, I screwed up there. I need to let that guy pat away. I think this is just a skip turn, basically. I think we just go ahead and skip it completely, because she can't do anything because of him. Now we can knock him out eventually. We don't want to move him. Oh, can we actually get away with this? Oh, we can get away with it on him. Yeah, and then on him, on the next turn, we're going to knock this dude out right here. And then we're good to go pretty much with him. She's pretty much good to go. So now our last problem is just getting her down to here and over. Which basically just means just sitting on her butt right now. Oh. Or not. Why is... I thought he was running down right here. Okay, let me go back. Let's check where she was. Yeah, it's a no time limit. So I'm not too worried because there's no time limit. What, does he have a 2? Yeah, it says he only oh, is it because is she in the spotlight? Ah, that's the problem. She's in the spotlight. So I need to take her, I think, all the way here, don't I? Yeah. We take her down to here. And then he can go here. And then we're good to go. Oh, what's he doing now? He's gonna run all the way up there. I could just go straight down. Yeah, just go past him that way and then get it. Go over there and come back. Get him out of the way. Who's spotting me there? Who is spotting me here? Is it to fire? Oh, it's a spot. Okay, it's a spotlight. Oh, I wasn't seeing that. The woods are what are covering me right here. Yeah. I keep forgetting. I was looking at this one. I'm like, this one isn't a spotlight, but this one is. Okay, we're gonna have to knock this dude out here. Reduces visual range. All right. We just have to keep him there, right? I think we just leave him there. Now okay, and then he's gonna be coming back. Not a big deal. I don't want the mission to finish itself. I don't want to accidentally finish. Oh, well, she needs to knock him out. Oh, shoot. He's going back up there, right? Yeah. Alright. Got that. Oh, shoot. Well, that's not good. Can I finish it? I mean, getting exposed doesn't matter if I just land on it, right? Is this just finish it? It don't matter. All that ends well. The signal indicates everyone has reached their destination. Let's quickly finish setting up the chip to meet the rendezvous point. Yeah, it doesn't matter that my guy got caught and he's absolutely going to die. We still reached our points. I could have reset it and not got caught, but the mission got accomplished doing it that way, so. It only took me an hour and a half. I think I can do maybe one more. Since the chip is set up, I don't think we need to wait for Mendo to rendezvous in order to act, right? Yes, I'm ready to try and access it. It is going well. Yes, I discovered something. There's a good news and bad news, as well as some weird news. Which do you want to hear first? What do you mean, weird news? While I was trying to get in, I found traces which suggest someone else has hacked the system before. This hacker was highly skilled and knew how to cover up their tracks. Only our people would have such technique. Does the Antarctic Union have any other operations in the area? Not that I know of. These remote mountains aren't worth putting in too many resources. Could it be a backdoor left open by a previous mid-mission? It's not that odd to keep tabs on this kind of military base. These modifications are pretty fresh. If the hacker is one of our own, I can trace them. They might be able to give us a hand. But we don't have much time. We don't even know who this person is. Best not get distracted. Right, you have a point. What are the two remaining pieces of news? The good news is I found a way to hack the command system. External commands to the base are transferred through a satellite, and I figured out how to tap into it. Now for the bad news. Unfortunately, it's part of the URNC military satellite constellation in primary orbit, which consists of 24 satellites altogether. Commanding it without drawing any attention will be extremely difficult. Extremely difficult, but not entirely possible. All thanks to the back door I just found. The rest is just a matter of time. I may be able to spread false information directly through this back door. Once they receive the intel, their commander will definitely deploy their forces immediately. If all goes well, we'll have about a 50% chance of infiltrating the base. Pretty much a success. 50-50. Yeah, it's a 50%, so guaranteed success. You don't strike me as an optimist. I have another question. Once we're in, will you really be able to find your beloved sister? Our bond runs far deeper than you could ever imagine. Bonds can't lead you to her. Oh, yes they can. All I can tell you is I can sense her. Is that one of your other superpowers? There's no need for sarcasm. We're causing such a stir just so you can find the target with your so-called sense. If you were in my shoes, would you believe it? All I can tell you is I can sense her. As far as how that works, that's the question you should be asking the old geezers who have been studying the relics. Such foolhardiness. Sometimes I envy lunatics like you. Envy all you want. You're as stubborn as a mule. But if I were stubborn as you back then, not everyone is as lucky as your sister. Not all of us have the luxury of making choices. Lucky, the luxury of making choices. I don't think these apply to us at all. If you want to save her, make sure the plan goes smoothly. We only live once. Oh yeah, we only live once. This is our only shot. She should have a comeback for that one. Mendo's back. Hey, he survived getting caught. He must have killed everybody on his own. What's the situation? Why do you two look so odd? It's nothing. The chips are working, but it'll take some time to hack the system. Now let's head to the ambush point. It's just past the URNC patrol area behind the woods near the camp. I've marked a location in the map. It's not far from here. I see it. We must stay on our guard and cross this last stretch of the patrol area, make our way through without being detected. We've arrived at that vantage point. Should we set up our ambush here? Yes, bring out the big guns. We have to fool the URNC troops into thinking they've run into an Antarctic Union's main force. A main force? We're gonna have to wipe out a ton of them again. But we don't have any heavy weaponry. If the enemy deploys armored forces, we won't be able to fight back. Armored forces can't be mobilized so quickly. By the time they get here, we'll have escaped with the paraglider. At least last time. Uh-oh. She hinted at it. But what if they do mobilize quickly? Then you better say your prayers now. Alright, hurry up. So we're at the point where we died last time in the story. Weaponry everywhere. The enemy is approaching. Look at those numbers. The URNC is desperate to get their hands on you like a dog that's lost its bone. That's not funny at all. I'm not trying to be funny. They're sending in tanks. Oh snap. We're fighting the platoon boss. I mean, the platoon boss isn't that hard. They should be able to handle it. I guess, I mean, they're not T-Dolls though. They can't take bullets as easily. This isn't what you said. Why is it different this time? Watch out, the tanks are starting to bombard us. How did they know our position? We have been exposed. There's too much firepower. We need a change of plans. Now it gets fun? Oh boy. We can't just use the paraglider. Just jump down the slope first. Prioritize the enemies below. I'm gonna guess somebody else has the same powers she has and is able to, like, restart time. And so somebody's doing the same thing Jafuti's doing. When they die, they go back in time and change the past. And that's why things are changing. So you have two well, I wouldn't say time travelers. You have two people that have this ability to, like, Groundhog Day it, where when they die, they start back at a previous point. And so you probably have them both fighting on changing history. Hey GLaDOS, how's it going? We're running out of time. Mendo, take this grenade and throw it at the enemies below. After you throw it, we jump. That's it. That's it. See you on the slope. I mean, she pretty much knows we're dead at this point, and she just wants to gather more intel, I'm gonna guess. You alright? Thank goodness. It isn't too steep. Nothing broken. That grenade took care of the enemies we've been hiding here. Let's get out of here while we still have time. You seem to know their defenses pretty well. It was just a hunch. Let's go. Let's not waste time here. Targets detected. Notify the armored units and get after them in full pursuit. Pursuing us from the east. Evacuate to the west immediately before they surround us. We're completely surrounded by the URNC forces in all directions. There's no escape. It can't be helped, then. We have to jump off. We have a much better chance of surviving a fall than being blasted to bits by tanks. I'm crazy there's no way to get into the base from here using a paraglider. It's a red zone below. The elids inside can tear you into pieces with their bare hands. I know, but it's better than falling in the hands of the URNC. Have we finished taking it over yet? The enemies are getting closer. She basically just wants us all to die. She doesn't want to be captured. She just wants to die so she can reset. All units prepare to attack. You guys jump first. My shield can still hold up, so I'll take the rear. Two of them jumped. It's a contamination zone down there. It's a death wish. Hurry up and get rid of that woman so we can finish the mission. Yeah, she's about to die. That hurts. Where am I injured? We didn't run into a methodic specimen being this time, so it's true. As long as I don't reach out to Liege's mind, they can't tell where I am. So if she tries to connect to Liege, that's how the Shrikes discovered her last time. Mendo. The wind has blown us into the contamination zone. Are you alright? Well, she's a fully immune person, so she doesn't get bothered by it at all, but in a red zone, isn't he gonna get just obliterated by it? I was unlucky. I crash-landed into a tree. I can't stand. Probably a broken shin. It will heal after a while. Let me give you some first aid. Forget it. Yes, please. I need to inspect the damage. Bear with me for a bit. I've located the fracture. Does it hurt? My body may be able to regenerate itself at an accelerated rate, but I still feel pain. So I'll try to be more careful. I've immobilized it with a splint. Try not to move. Thought my recovery rate was pretty good, but your body is simply incredible. URNC soldiers didn't seem to have come after us into the contamination zone. I think we can take a short break here. There's a high concentration of collapse radiation in this area, though. Will you be alright? I will be fine. The bulletproof vest has a radioactive decay barrier, and as citizens of the Antarctic Union, we are all inoculated with elid vaccines at birth. Ooh, elid vaccines. Let's see. A vaccine developed by scientists of the Antarctic Union to counteract Eurosky low-emission infectious disease, elid. Since Hollow City was located directly on top of the Hollow Relic site in the Antarctic, AU scientists began research into anti-radiation gene therapy and a vaccine at an early date. The stabilized ELID vaccine is now a requirement for all AU citizens. Every citizen must undergo at least one anti-radiation gene therapy treatment. Furthermore, newborns of the AU are given 2 rounds of treatments, one post-conception and another at the age of 1. After undergoing both sections of anti-radiation gene therapy, the majority of the AU citizens exhibit immunity to low doses of collapse radiation, enabling them to live for long periods while exposed to mild levels of collapse radiation. Oh man, so they're starting to slowly work on curing it in the universe at this point in time. Now, they're not fully immune though, but they're getting to the point where they can kind of survive in it, because this is a red zone. I mean, it's not a black zone though, because the black zones, from what I understand in the story, are the areas where it's like even the T-dolls get wrecked in the black zones. As long as we don't stay too long within the contamination zone, our bodies can take it. How long exactly is too long? A minute, an hour, or maybe a day? Even if you've been inoculated, it doesn't mean that you should expose yourself into a large dose of radiation. If you develop acute radiation syndrome, your senses will be severely impaired, especially your vision, and you'll go crazy. By the time your symptoms manifest, it'll be too late. I'm not entirely certain, but if we move fast enough, I should be able to hold out until we get out of here. At the very least, I'm not feeling anything at the moment. Do you feel sick? Have you forgotten? Yeah, she's fully immune. You're right. If Atna were here, she would have had no more reason to question your identity. Now that you mention it, where is that woman? Don't tell me she didn't jump in time and got captured. I definitely saw her jump, but she must have landed somewhere else. Let me try and contact her. Comms are jammed. Stop wasting time. Look at the plants in the ground here. They've mutated so much you can't even begin to guess what they used to be. The concentration of collapse particles must be incredibly high here. Somehow this communicator has barely ever come in useful. Get used to it. Relying too much on tech will lead to a quick death. Speaking from experience here. She has prior knowledge. That's her experience. You look a lot younger than me, but you're such a seasoned veteran on the field. How much fighting have you gone through? She's done these same events over and over. How many times I've fought such battles? I don't actually want to accumulate so much experience in killing. I hesitated for a moment before each shot, but if we didn't kill our pursuers, Liege and I would have been caught. I had no choice. As I kept on killing, that is who I became before I knew it. Must be in a lot of pain. This is my first operation on the field. Even though it was the URNC soldiers that I pulled the trigger at, I had to fight the urge to throw up. You have been shouldering such a heavy burden. I honestly can't imagine how you did it. I also find it hard to comprehend how I became the way I am. What is it? It's Jeffty? It's not Jeffudi? It's Jeffty? I've been saying it wrong. I could have swore I heard it the other way somewhere. Maybe it was a different character that said it the other way. Could you tell me how you know that Liege is in the base? Atana isn't here at the moment, and I swear I won't tell a soul. Why do you want to know? I'm just a bit curious. You mentioned my parents were involved in research related to you. I'd like to know what they were studying. It's okay if you don't want to talk about it, I was just wondering. I will tell you what happened. Really? You are their son after all. You have the right to know about your parents. To be honest, when I first met you, I just had this feeling it was completely random and unfounded hunch, but I kind of knew that you had something to do with my parents. Kampf has always been trying to keep me off the field, yet he suddenly gave me an assignment this time. I knew something wasn't right. Is that why you're so determined to see this mission through? Probably it. Besides, also feeling we've met before. Is that, if that's a pickup line that Jevon taught you, I suggest you never use it again. No, I actually mean it. Do you still want me to tell you about your parents? Please continue. Do you remember the Gavril project I just mentioned? Your father, Philip, was the technical director responsible for this project on behalf of the Antarctic Union. See, the one thing, though, with the story is she's telling all this stuff to him, but if she resets, then he loses all this knowledge. I'm wondering if there's a point in the story where somehow she's going to be able to transfer the knowledge to him of everything that happened before when she resets. Or if by telling him this stuff now, she can get some knowledge off him that she can trust him earlier on some of this information. It's just kind of weird, because I already know something's going to go wrong and she's going to have to time loop again. So she's saying all this information and she's just going to have to re-say it later. So I'm wondering how it's going to play that, because it's not going to have her just say the same thing over and over again every time we time loop. They called it the Three Goddesses, but only one of the embryos being studied in our lab. The product resulting from the embryo is called Nolu. Is she also a fully immune individual like you? Isn't that Liege? She just renamed Liege, or Nolu to Liege. It's true that she is a fully immune individual, that now that she's being devoured, controlled by a cell called a Shrike. Oh no, that's okay, called a Shrike. That is the enemies that killed us in that first time. A Shrike imitated Nolu's appearance and turned her into a terrible monster. A monster that never stops devouring and dividing. This monster is an entity that has a progenitor as well as multiple mitotic specimens. They share a common consciousness. The progenitor processes thoughts, makes decisions, and controls all the mitotic specimens. The mitotic specimens are basically like the tentacles of a cephalopod. Their sole purpose is to capture and devour prey that provides nutrients for the main body. They're just empty shells. And Liege was originally a Shrike mitotic specimen. But she's different. She has a mind of her own, which is why I hid her and took her away from Professor William. It just really sucks that William is still around in the Girls Frontline universe. The fact that we know we're not going to be able to kill him in Girls Frontline 2 kind of sucks. Because he's like the big bad of the original ones, but he's still around even in this game. So Liege is special. Yes, she is absolutely one of a kind. We can communicate telepathically and think as a single individual. The reason we can achieve this is because your father created a neural inhibitor that drove the consciousness of the Shrike's progenitor out of Liege's brain. My father did that. That's right, that neural inhibitor saved Liege and me. Damn it, he must have known that I wouldn't leave Liege behind. That's why he brought the Shrike mitotic specimens here. A real dick. Yeah, he is. I mean, he's the main big bad of Paradis, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't he the leader of the group that we're like fighting right now in Girls Frontline 2? And the fact that we know we don't get to kill him? Unless maybe they have cloning. So who knows? Maybe we do get to kill the big bad in Girls Frontline 2 at some point. But then this is a clone. You never know. But, I mean, he's just still around, so you don't get... We aren't going to be able to get a resolution in Girls Frontline 2 unless they do a giant time skip to after this. They didn't locate me this time, but we'll run into them sooner or later. Even for me, it's extremely hard to deal with the mitotic specimens effectively. Those things can't be killed by normal means. These mitotic specimens, they somehow ring a bell. I don't think you've seen them before, at least not this time. Anyways, my shin should have completely healed by now. Let's start looking for Atna. Can you walk already? Thanks to your medical treatment, it regenerated faster than usual. We don't have much time. I'll explain everything later. Let's get going. Maybe in Girls Frontline 3? Yeah, when they do a full FPS on it, that's when we get to kill them. I just wonder, I have to see what's the timelines on this. How much farther in the future is this? Like how much older is the commander going to be if we time skip past this? Isn't this like 20 years after Girls Frontline 2? And the commander and then the commander at time skipped 10 years from Girls Frontline 1. So you're looking at what, 30 years just from that? And wasn't he already in his 30s in the first one? If that's the case, the commander at this point in the timeline, isn't he like 60 or 70? So you'll be an old man in Girls Frontline 3 if you play the same character. "15 minutes later. This place makes me feel really uncomfortable. Is your body reacting already? Nope, I don't mean radiation sickness, it's just... I don't know how to explain it, but this place gives me the creeps. Hold on a sec. What are those? Robotic insects is what it looks like. I don't know, some kind of drone? Looks like the URNC troops are already close by. Silification is significantly less prevalent in this area. We're heading in the right direction. The concentration of class radiation in this area is unstable. It varies widely from zone to zone. You can sense that even without a scanner. I can smell it. You can smell it? But collapsed particles have no smell, don't they? The difference in radiation levels could mean that there are purification towers at work nearby. That's to say, we're not far from the quarantine wall. Let me see if I can contact Atna. The comms reception seems to be getting slightly better. Let's continue in this direction. Keep trying as we move. Good idea. Even though this is a contamination zone, the ecosystem seems to be slowly recovering. The flora shouldn't be growing so profusely in a contamination zone. Have you seen anything like this before? Are we gonna run into whatever they're called? The boss elids in this? Like the big ones? I forget the what, Bulim? We're gonna run into a Bulim here. I tend to go around contamination zones. You're right. Even if you don't have to worry about the radiation, there are still the elids here. Jeff D, come take a look at this. It started in 1905, and this is around 2064. Well, 1905, that's like when the whole lore of the relic starts, isn't it? But Girls Frontline 2, isn't it like 2050s or 2040s or something? I don't know. I'd have to look at the whole timelines. I think, though, the commander would be pretty old at this point. But, I mean, I guess it doesn't really make... It doesn't matter that much, as it does seem like they have a de-aging capabilities to prevent aging in the story. I mean, you gotta think William's still alive, and I don't think he ages. So, you could always say the commander gets a treatment so the commander never ages. The commander always stays young. Never thought such a beauty could exist within a quarantine zone. Stop. Don't get any closer. Yeah, this one I think is the 90s, if I'm not mistaken, the 2090s. What's wrong? Something is definitely wrong with the plants here. We need to leave. Look closely. There are epitheliums in front of you. Epithelium, a mutated plant that can absorb but collapse radiation outside of its blooming period. Areas populated by clusters of epithelium exhibit noticeably low radiation levels thanks to the plant's absorption capabilities. However, the radiation concentration in the area rises dramatically when these flowers bloom. Research has indicated that epithelium releases an extremely high dose of radiation at the moment of blooming, making it highly dangerous. You haven't heard of them? Epithelium is a kind of mutated plant that absorbs collapse particles. When it grows, it stores the ingested radiation in its roots and stems. It releases all the collected collapse particles at the moment it blooms. It's kind of like that plant monster we fight in Girls Frontline 2, the Boojum one. Just drops all kinds of radiation or stuff on your characters. Where epitheliums bloom, there's death and decay. Watch out for elids. If you waited in here, you'd have joined the ranks in no time. These plants are probably also the cause of the fluctuating radiation levels. The blossoms are rather scattered. We should be able to go around them. She said, a sister. Is everything okay? So Lee's just saying it hurts so much. Hang in there. Where are you? Liege is also in the contamination zone. Ooh. Not good. I answered her without thinking. Uh-oh. By telepathically talking, they're going to find her now. We've got to get out of here. Our position has been compromised. The radio. Could it be Atna? Requesting support. Requesting support. Surrounded. Mendo, can you hear me? I can hear you. Where are you? We're finally through. I sent you the coordinates. I'm being pursued. I can't break contact. They have new forces, difficult to deal with, so be careful. Coming to get you. Hold on, Mendo. The time is too much of a coincidence. I'm not sure how many Shrike metonic specimens are around now. And with more URNC forces in the picture, we won't be able to leave the contamination zone if they have us surrounded here. Expect me to just leave Atna behind? That's not what I meant. But since there are metonic specimens here, it's gotta be a way. We gotta rescue Atna first. And didn't you say that Liege is also in the contamination zone? We may even be able to snatch Liege out of the enemy's hands. This way we won't even have to infiltrate the base. Wouldn't heading straight into the extra play afterwards with the time saved be better? Don't you ever consider the waste? Yeah, they could be using her as bait. Yeah, that could be the worst case. It's already bad enough. What else can we do? If it's you who's being cornered by the URNC forces, Atna would still do whatever we could to save you. Everyone is important to me as Liege is to you. I won't leave anyone behind. I understand. You're right. I may not like her personally, but I can't stand the thought of calling me a scaredy cat. We have to deal. We'll go find Liege after we save Atna. We will lend you our strength, I promise. Atna is still waiting. Let's go. Man, that is a lot of story. But we finally got through that one. Alright. How long is this mission? Maximum SP for the entire team increased to 60. Oh. Battlefield information. Holy crap. Where are we starting? Right here. This is a lot. And with how long each story part is after it, I may actually just call it here on the stream for now. Because this is probably going to be a long mission. The UNC Pursuit Force has penetrated deep into the quarantine zone. Actually, let me stop the recording for now since I'm not in the mission. Has penetrated deep into the quarantine zone, putting Atna in a very precautious situation. Mendo and Jefti need to quickly eliminate the nearby enemies and move towards the area where Atna is holding her ground. Affiliums containing radiation pose an equally terrifying threat to the UNC soldiers. Understanding the characteristics can make the difference. So we're going to take advantage of the plants to kill them. What are the plants? These? Are these them? Oh yeah, okay, it's holy crap. These are them. So if they're in the plants and they bloom, they die. I might just call it here, because it might take a little while to do another whole one, and then all the talking for the story after it. Because we were doing the story for like half an hour to an hour there. Let's go ahead and get our people all trained up here, though. 60 to 80 hours. Oh, yeah. I mean, I think I'm going to go over that just because I'm doing the whole stream and talking with people. So I do have a feeling that it's definitely going to be longer than that for me. Just because I'm, like, right now, I'm kind of stopped and talking to stream and stuff. So it definitely is going to take longer. I really need to, next Saturday, I just need to stream earlier in the day. So I can stream all day. I mean, there's the other thing, too. Like, I'm actually going to stream again after this. Like, in like 30 minutes to an hour. Because the other thing I wanted to do is because I was talking in my stream earlier when we were playing Girls Frontline that I was like, I'm gonna try out Nikke since I've been convinced to just go ahead and try it out to kind of get some more content that I can casually play during the week while I live stream. Because like this one, the missions take so long, it's risky to stream this during the week when I have to get sleep. But so that way I can have like Girls Frontline 2, Nikke, and then eventually Snowbreak after I do my sponsored video on their next patch. And so I'll have 3 good waifu games to play during the week, and then I can kind of make this like my weekend game. I just need to actually start streaming much earlier so I can do more missions back to back to back. Hate this game, Nikke. Are you talking about Nikke? I've never played it. I've heard the story's good. That's the main reason I want to play it, just in case. Like, there's one thing that I kind of hate with the fact that I never played the original Girls Frontline game is I don't know all the lore to it. And so even though Nikke, I'm going to play it casually, it'll be good to have the story and the knowledge and the background of the characters for, like, if they do a collab with Girls Frontline or something. It's fine, but it's gacha, and they're always time-gated in progression. But, yeah, I get that. And that's why I kind of just get it started now. And then I can just do dailies. Like, I'll do my Girls Frontline dailies. I can do the Nikke dailies. Nikke is going to be very casual. I'm not going to be concerned about min-maxing it at all. Just getting the cool characters and beating the content. I don't need to worry about endgame or any of that stuff. Nikke is so boring. Oh, it is? Yeah, I haven't played it before. We'll just have to see. But, it's a waifu game, so I think people will find it interesting. And actually, GLaDOS, if you want, after I end this one, I was thinking of, if I'm going to start it, I want to start doing a re-rolling. if you're willing, I don't know how much longer you can be on when I start the next stream, but I was thinking of doing just maybe a couple hours of re-rolling to try and get my account started before tomorrow. But yeah, I was thinking I might do that for a couple hours before I go to sleep tonight, because that'll be easy, because that'll be kind of brain dead. Re-rolling's kind of brain dead versus this, so it'll be a little easier to play that late into the night versus this. Like if I play this game late into the night, my brain is going to start turning the mush as I'm trying to do the puzzles when I get really tired. But I think that'll be kind of the good plan there. And then the nice thing is, April 15th is coming up, not this next week, but the week after. And April 15th is the tax deadline here in the US. And once we get past that, at my work, we go into what we call flex time, where I can work 9 hours a day, Monday through Thursday, and then take half a day off for free on Friday. And I have so much vacation, I always just use a half a day PTO. So during the entire summer, I have every Friday off. And I usually take half a day off on Thursday, which means I get off at 11 a.m. So after April 15th, I actually should be able to accelerate my gameplay on this. So like I might be able to start streaming like at 1 p.m. on Thursday. And then I might be able to stream like an all-day stream on Friday or Saturday. Like I'll have a lot more time on my hands once we get into the summer. So I expect to start moving through this a little bit quicker than I currently am. But the other thing I'm trying to do with this as well is I need to catch up on my edits, and the edits take a lot longer than the actuals. Because if you think that it takes me a long time to do this, the edits, I'm having to listen to everything I just did on stream and then try and cut out all the extra mumbo jumbo. Like on the edits, I'm trying to make it like I'm perfect at this game. Every decision's perfect. I'm cutting out all the thinking and all the talking and all that. It's just story. And then every move that I make, that's the correct move that beats it. I don't keep in all the rewinding or reloading. So, but it'll be what it is. And gameplay. Yeah, I can see how people don't like the gameplay on the Nikkei mode. It can get boring. But if I just play it for story, it'll be plenty fine there. And the big thing is, while I'm doing it too, we can also discuss other games. It's just like this. People will come in here and talk about Girls Frontline 2 stuff. I'll do the same with that game. It's just kind of a time filler for the week, so I have something I can stream. I guarantee you a lot of people will come in there and want to talk Girls Frontline 2, even though I'm playing it, so... But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call it on this stream. I'm actually, I got to get Nikkei all set up, but I'm going to do rerolls. I don't know how long I'll do them, but I'll kind of figure out the process. So GLaDOS, if you want to come back here in like a half hour to hour, I'll probably do another stream for a few hours, at least until I can get an account established, if I even can get lucky enough on rerolls doing it. And then tomorrow I can actually just start pushing the story until we get to the time gating. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night on this stream. And I will actually be back here, hopefully like in half an hour, I'll just take a quick break. And then I'll get everything set up to just do the re-rolls for Nikkei. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody.